So I saw Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and wow. Hi everyone, I'm Brandon Prosick and this is the Sorry Saw Show, bringing this review from my hometown of Geneva, and opposed to my usual set. As you can see, not the same. This was a very fun film. This is another film that there's very little bad, so let's just talk about those bads, get those out of the way, and get over to the goods. First bad thing, Gary Oldman was in this film, and by no means am I saying Gary Oldman's a bad actor. Never. Love him in so many things. He's such a magnificent, multi-talented actor that can portray many roles, but I felt he was just so underutilized in this film. This role really could have been played by anyone else, and that's never a good thing. Enough time to really get to know his character to really care about him that much. I really wish if they were going to bring Gary Oldman into this film, they should have had him either as the main role, Jason Clarke's character, or should have really not had him at all. Next bad thing, and this might sound a little bit nitpicky, but my fiance Shelby is actually going to school for sign language interpretation, so she is my resident expert for ASL, or American Sign Language. And one thing she noticed was that a lot of the times the apes were actually doing real signs when they were speaking, but then there's other times when they were just not doing anything. I guess that would just made me a little bit curious. Were they too lazy to have everything be ASL? Or I guess we're just curious why they didn't just, either go all the way through and have it be ASL, or have it just be their own little monkey ape sign language. Not really sure. That's all I got for the bad things. Let's jump on over to the good things. First thing I gotta talk about with the good things, the visuals of this film. Wow, the visuals. Now, the first film, I could see that there were some scenes where it's like, okay, I can kind of tell that's not a real ape. But this one, they definitely got, I'm not sure if it was a bigger budget or they brought in some new effects people, but wow, there were so many shots that I was like, damn, like these look like legitimate apes. So many shots of just like close-ups on apes where I was just like, wow, like look at that detail, that like, that's important, because for a film that has so many CGI characters, that you need that detail, otherwise it's just going to look sloppy, like you're just trying to do some sort of half-assed green screenery. Had amazing motion capture, and on top of that had amazing cinematography to go with the visual effects, so where if you weren't looking at the apes, you were looking at the great lighting, the great scenery. I'm not sure how they built some of these sets, but it was phenomenal. You really felt like you were in this jungle that has become of San Francisco. I just can't say enough about these visuals. I was blown away. Kind of beating a dead horse when I get to this nice good thing. I'm sure a lot of people have been saying it ever since Rise of the Planet of the Apes and Lord of the Rings movies, but Andy Serkis deserves some recognition for his motion capture performances. I also have to give a shout out to the guy who did the motion capture for the Koba ape, sort of the villain ape, Toby Kebbell. Also amazing motion capture performance. I really wish, these old ass Academy guys could just take their heads from outside of their asses and recognize these guys for not only being able to act with motion capture, but be amazing at it. The other good things was I liked the writing in this film a lot. I liked how the way the characters were written out is there's many perspectives. Of course we had the good apes, like with Caesar. We had the good humans, we had the bad humans, and we had the bad apes. We had each perspective, but it wasn't just one-dimensional or good or bad. You could see everyone's point of view, and I like that, because there were some points where I was like, wow, I don't know who I would side with in this situation, because everyone has their own backstory happening here to why they believe that they have this perspective on the situation, and that's great writing. Combination of the performances, the visuals, the writing, and just the overall fact that this was a great sequel and just a great standalone film as its own. I just have to do it. I have to give Dawn of the Planet of the Apes my #1 rating. It was tremendous, and I'm gonna probably buy it the day it comes out on DVD. Comment below, let's discuss. If you want to check me out on Twitter, my Twitter's right there below. If you want to click that big red button that says subscribe, you can subscribe to Entertainment Buffet YouTube page. Check out all my sketch comedy, my reviews, my stand-up comedy, anything you'd like. You can also like Entertainment Buffet on Facebook. as well if you want to go check us out there to get all the updates. I have my moviepilot.com links in the comment in the info section below. Check me out there as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And now you saw the Soy Sauce Show.